Espeon! Umbreon! I'm so glad you're alright. I didn't... No, I was more worried about you. But, as much as I want to enjoy this moment with you, there's something I have to... I know, Espeon, but we've got to at least thank Darren and the others properly first. Of course. Darren, Blake, everyone, I owe you all so much. You saved us. Neither of us would be here without you. No problem. We're just glad you're both okay. But the Pokemon who attacked you two, who could they be? Who knows? I've got no idea who they are, but Umbreon, they really were after the Enter cards. So they were. That was my guess. I really don't know who the Pokemon that attacked us were. But if they were after the Enter cards, then their goal seems obvious, though. Either they want to get in the way of our research, or they plan to steal the Enter cards, because they want to go to the Great Glacier themselves. What? What? Hey, wait up. You just said, you just said something amazing like it was nothing, right? Huh? Did I really? I just said that they might be after the Enter cards to go to the Great Glacier. The Great Glacier? You say you can actually go to the Great Glacier? They mighty distant glacier that near Pokemon are achieved. I don't know how to do a Scottish accent. You say we can go there. Ah, right. I guess I hadn't mentioned any of this yet, had I? The two of us have dedicated our careers to studying the Great Glacier. Deep within the Great Glacier, that's where it must be. The great crystal that causes all matter surrounding it to float in the air. That is what Umbreon believes. The great crystal that makes matter float? There's no way to prove it exists except by going to the Great Glacier itself. But in front of the Great Glacier is a huge crevice that prevents anyone from ever reaching it. That's why we thought of using the ley lines. We want to use them to create a dungeon that would lead beyond the crevice. The dungeon could get us right up to the base of the Great Glacier. If we can just make Enter cards that would create such a dungeon, we should be able to reach the Great Glacier. At least we think so. That's amazing! Then that means with both of your sets of Enter cards together, you can actually reach the Great Glacier? Pretty much. Though we still need to make a few more adjustments. But it might be too late for that now. Espeon, from the looks of things, you don't have your Enter cards anymore, do you? Did those crooks steal them from you? It's fine, it doesn't matter if they did. I don't even care about losing the Enter cards. As long as you are safe in here with me again, then honestly, Umbreon, could you not leap to your own conclusions without giving me a chance to explain? The Enter cards weren't stolen. What? But instead, well, I almost would have preferred if they had been. The truth is that I've done something I truly regret, Umbreon. Oh, you're here! Are you alright? You didn't get hurt. Please tell me you're okay. Yes, ma'am, I'm just fine. And these are swallowed-handed Espeon the Enter cards. Are those the Enter cards? But why'd Swaloon have them? I kept my promise, ma'am. I didn't tell nobody. Not anybody. Yes, I see that. Thank you, little one. You must have been so scared. Nah, I wouldn't get scared over that. I'm really strong. I'm so glad. Please, forgive me. Wah! I'm really okay, ma'am. Honest. Oh, please don't cry. What in the world is going on? I really can't imagine. Miss Espeon, it's nice to meet you. I'm this boy's mother. Oh, I'm so sorry. What I did was unforgivable. Because of my actions, your son, this sweet child, was put in danger. In danger? If you don't mind, could you please explain what happened to my son? Of course. Ever since I lost sight of Umbreon, I've been on the run from our pursuers. I tried to make it into Post Town, but my enemies were always one step ahead. I've been so close to Post Town for so long, but I never made it to safety. I buried my precious belongings so they wouldn't fall into the wrong hands. But I couldn't stop worrying, so I went back to my hiding spot in Flora Forest. I made my way to the spot where I had buried my things. Every moment, I felt like my enemies might be a few steps behind me. But when I reached my hiding spot, this young boy was there. You! What do you think you're doing? Ah! Sorry. The enter cards! This child had dug up my precious belongings. They were in the dirt, including the enter cards. Oh! Ah! Does this belong to you, ma'am? I'm really sorry. I wouldn't have disturbed them if I knew they belonged to someone. I was rattled. If my pursuers found this child, the enter cards would have been lost forever. More importantly, though, if they had followed me into the forest, we might still be attacked at any moment. What to do? I searched desperately for an answer, and that's when I made a mistake. Child, you must listen carefully to what I'm about to say. Oh, okay. No, not like this. If I look desperate, he'd just be frightened. I have to be calm. Ready. Listen, it's true that these things belong to me, but if there's something here that you wanted in particular? Yeah, I thought this red stone was really pretty. Is that right? Then I'll give you this stone. What? Really? It's yours. But first, I need you to make me a promise. I want you to take those cards with you as well. These cards? That's right. I want you to keep them until I get home to get them back from you. Until I come to get them back for you. And the cards will be our little secret, alright? Just yours and mine. I don't want you to tell anyone else about these cards. What do you think? Can you promise me that? Yeah, I will. I promise. I won't tell anyone about your cards, ma'am. I live in Post Town. Come visit soon, okay? I will. That noise. Is someone coming? Oh, okay then. I gotta be going, but you're going straight home, right? Your mother would be worried about you. Yeah, hell back now. See you later. Woohoo! I got the red jewel. And that was how I ended up entrusting the enter cards to this child. But afterward, I realized what I've done. My folly. Despite any promises, our secret might not remain a secret for long. By placing the enter cards in this child's care, if the Pokemon pursuing us somehow learned that he had the cards, it's certainly true that our wee Swaloon would have been the one to pay. As soon as I realized that, I hurried back to a Flora Forest at once, but I was too late. Swaloon was gone. We must have just passed one another. We probably headed back into the forest, right after we had gone to rescue Swaloon. I may have been desperate, but thinking about the danger I had put the innocent boy in, but I was on the run every moment after that. I never had the chance to look for him. And the whole time I was running, I was positively sick with worry. Thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness nothing happened. Please don't cry, Miss Espeon. Listen to my mom, ma'am. Please don't cry. You were so afraid, and you acted on that fear. You felt you had no other choice. Yet even while you were being hunted, you kept my son in your heart. Thank you. And most importantly, my Swaloon kept his promise to you. That makes me proud. He is surely stronger for having shared this secret with you and being true to his word. As a mother, I am grateful to you for that gift, Miss Espeon. Ah! That's great, huh, Espeon? Espeon. Yes, everything has worked out. That's one mystery solved, at least. But, Umbreon, what are the two of you planning to do now? Yeah, about that. If it's not too much trouble, would it be alright if we stayed here a bit longer? There's a good chance we'll be targeted again as soon as we leave Post Town, and neither of us are in the best shape right now. Then I suppose that's probably for the best. Of course you can stay. We aren't expecting any other guests, so keep your rooms as long as you need them. Thanks, Swana. We'll definitely take you up on that. Everyone should get used to seeing us as a regular fixture in the inn for a while. You'll still have to pay your bills, of course. I knew that. Today was definitely eventful, but at least Espeon wasn't hurt, right? When we first met Espeon, I thought she was really tough, but she also takes things seriously and tries really hard, and I never thought she would just burst into tears like that. Umbreon's really single-minded too. I like him. I really like both of them. It's true. It's obvious even to us how serious Espeon and Umbreon are about their research. And what about the intercards they study? And the magnet gate created by those cards? At that moment, when the circle of light flooded the hill, the sight of that magnet gate appearing from the middle of that blinding light. That's something I'll never forget. And Umbreon even said that was the incomplete version. So what will it be like once it's complete? I kind of want to see that. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey Darren, I've been thinking. I'd really like to help Espeon and Umbreon with their research. What do you think? It wouldn't be a bad idea for the Epic Gamers to help out, would it? I think it would be great. Yeah, I'm glad it's not just me. Thanks, Darren. So we'll go talk to Umbreon about it tomorrow, okay? I guess we ought to call it a night. Tomorrow then. Night, Darren.